In this video, I'll be doing my Jacksonville Jaguars makeup tutorial, and if you're interested, please stay tuned. So I made a base using Studio Finish Concealer in NC20, which is a really light concealer. And then I mixed it with Bare Canvas paint. What I'm going to do is apply that all over my eye area. What I'm going to do now is go into my crease color. I'm using a color from KKCenterHK. This is QEQ. I really don't know if this is how you pronounce it, but it's QEQ Flashing Diamond Powder Eyeshadow in number 20. And this is what it looks like. It's kind of a teal color. When I mix it with the black, it's going to be more teal, but I'm going to use this and sweep it through my crease. What I'm going to do is take my 120 palette. This is the first edition. I'm going to be using a matte black. I can't hold it up because two of my shadows are cracked. So I'm just going to use this. See if I can kind of show you. This is the matte black I'm using. There's two of them in there. Just use any matte black that you own. I'm going to pack it on with a Sigma flat shader brush. Now what I'm going to do is take another brush. I'm using an e.l.f. contour brush. I'm going to mix together the black and the teal and kind of apply them in between the two colors I just applied. Once again, I'm going back in with the teal color. You don't have to bring it up as high as I did. That's not that blended. Let me go back once more. Now I'm going in with my brow highlight. I'm using Medium Plus by MAC. You can definitely use a highlight out of the palette, the 120 palette, but none of them are matte, and I don't necessarily like using shimmery colors up there, especially those, because they're overly shimmery for me. So I'm just gonna apply this on my brow with the Sigma angled brush. Now I'm going to take a liquid liner. This is Pure Show Super Slick Liquid Liner by MAC. You can use any gold liner that you already own if you do not own this. I'm going to skip a very, very thin line or a thin space on my eye. I'm going to apply this like 1/2 of a millimeter. I don't know, just leave space in between the liner and your lashes. And I'm gonna have to look really close into a mirror, so sorry if I'm blocking your view, but I'm just gonna simply line my eyes. I'm not going to wing it out just yet. I'm gonna stop right there with my lining. Now for the black liner, the one that's going to be closer to my lashes or right on my lash line, I'm using Black Track Fluid Line and an e.l.f. No, I'm not using an e.l.f. brush. I'm using a Sigma skinny angled brush like that. Going back with the liquid liner because I did screw up. For my lower lash line, I'm going to go in with my base that I used on the top, which is the concealer and paint mixed. And for my liner on the bottom, I'm taking a MAC 214 and a matte black from the 120 palette. For the inner corner, I'm taking the same KKCenterHK color I used on my top. Now I'm going to take a glitter from Glamour Eyes. I'm using, actually it's called an eye light, but this is called Techno. It's just a really shimmery teal glitter. It's really, really fun, so it's safe to use around your eyes. I'm going to take some eyeliner mixing medium from MAC. It's a pro product, but anyone can order it by calling the phone number. I'm not sure what the phone number is, but there is Google. I'm using an e.l.f. small smudge brush to do this. I'm going to wet my brush with the mixing medium first, and then I'm going to dip it into the glitter or the eye light and brush this on my inner corner. I'm going to put my cap back on my glitter because I can just picture a disaster happening in the next few seconds. Next, what I'm going to do is apply my eyeliner. I'm using Feline Cold Power, which is a really dark black, like so. Now what I'm going to do is apply some mascara. I'm using Zoom Lash by MAC. And then for my lashes, I'm applying the 118s by Red Cherry. They look like this or like this. And I'm going to apply some concealer under my eyes, and when I'm done, I'll show you what else I used. Actually, I forgot to show you guys something else. I'm going to take my black track again, the same brush I used for the top. I'm going to wing it out, or wing out my liner on the bottom, to kind of creating a second wing. Now what I'm going to do is go in with the gold Super Slick liner in Pure Show and apply this in between the two lines. Now I'll return and show you what I use for my face. I never know what I'm going to use for my cheeks. I'm going to use Gina by NARS, which is a matte tangerine shade. I'm using a MAC 109 brush. Above that, as my highlight, I'm taking a little bit of NARS Albatross. Probably cannot see the shimmer on camera. Maybe so. But this is going to be my highlighter above the blush. I'm going to use 913C by Wet n Wild. It looks like this. It's like a orange nude color. I might use a lip liner. I don't know. Let's just see how this looks. I actually like how this looks on its own, so I'm going to leave it as is. This is the final look. I will zoom you guys in and show you. These are the eyes and the wings, my cheeks, and my lips. I'll have the link to my blog in the information box, along with the link to my personal YouTube channel in there as well. If you have any requests, please feel free to forward them to my email, which will also be down there. Minus NFL looks, because I already have those for the season, and I'm probably not going to get through all the requests I have for this season. I might have to roll some over to next season. I'm going to try to finish them though. What else? The link to where you can purchase this shadow that I use will also be down there. And a link to Glamour Doll's page where you can find the glitter that I used on my inner tear duct. Basically stuff related to this video. Anything you can find down there. Please check out my blog, as I said, and I'll talk to all of you soon. Thanks for watching.